Now this is how I get 1,023 free seeds. You're going to need some kind of a catch basin, some kind of a sieve, and these grape totes work real good because they've got holes in the bottom. Need something to put the seeds in and something to mark the seeds with. And these are going to be carrots. And today is July 17th, 2023. Welcome back to my garden. And you thought this was going to be clickbait, and carrots produce a copious amount of seeds. What you really want to do is kind of clip that bottom off. The less woody stuff you have in here, the better off you're going to be. And since we just cut and drop, this works out pretty well. So you can see these seeds are coming out already. This really doesn't take very long. I'm going to spend a few minutes preparing this. I really need to do this today, and you'll see why in a minute. Now that we've got all the excess cut off here, just kind of go through these. Got to take out any of the big pieces that are left. I mean, you can see all the little seeds in here, and we got a bunch that have released already. Just gently roll them through your hands. These little pods will break apart and the seeds will fall straight out. And I'm not going to throw those away. We're going to let those continue to dry in a bucket, and then we'll reprocess those for any that weren't quite dry enough to come out. And once it looks like you're getting some, and you can see down in there we already had a bunch that had fallen through. But once we start shaking this a little bit, we're going to get some more that are going to fall through. You don't have to rub hard. You can see these are coming out. Since we're going to reprocess anyhow, I'm not really worried about any of them hanging up in this hay that we're leaving. I am just putting this off into a bucket. When they get a little crunchier, we'll go ahead and finish processing those. And one of the reasons we had to process this today is we got a bunch of tomatoes and I'm out of totes. We're not losing any seeds because we're going to reprocess these once they get a little drier, like I say. Alright, and here's the other reason we want to have this bucket. We're going to go through it a second time. And since I'm not selling these seeds, I don't care exactly how clean they get. Having a little of this hay in there doesn't bother me at all. But look right here. Now, with the exception of just a little bit of hay, that's mostly seeds in there. If you remember, the other day we planted some carrots over here by the sweet potatoes in the raised bed. This is the only one that survived. So we're going to bring a bunch of these free seeds over here, and we're going to try it again. And I'm just going to cover that with the cardboard, and we'll see what we get. And there you go, 1,023 free seeds. Let's go pick some tomatoes. Oh, yeah, by the way, we did get a ½ inch of rain in about an hour this afternoon. If you've ever seen the movie Osage County, we had a thunderstorm start up there, sweep right on down through Tulsa. We got hammered good. I'm telling you, the hardest job you're ever going to have in the deep mulch garden is harvesting. You wait, you think it's never going to grow, you think it's never going to get ripe, and then the harvest begins. Look how much we have. And when they're getting any color at all, I'm bringing them in. They ripen up just fine in the house. And these 1-pounders are fantastic. And while you're going through here, if you get a sucker and a leaf that's damaged because of the rain, get them off of there. We want these to continue to make fruit. Those are great. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is gorgeous. Now we got a problem. Can you see what my problem is? That's right, these are the heirloom green greens. How do you tell if a green tomato's ripe? We're getting there. And this right here is one of the main reasons that we were pulling these off. Just that rain today, that split right in half. Now we got a couple down in there, but before we get there, let's take a look at this guy. Things starting to change a little color. I think we're getting there. Let's get the rest of these tomatoes. Well, you glance over and you see a squash. That's pretty nice. That's just beautiful. So we got a bunch of tomatoes and a zucchini. I'm sure there's something else out here I should be picking, but I wanted to get these tomatoes off before they split. You can do this too. It's not that hard. And one of our strategies about planting so many, you saw some of that brown on some of those tomatoes. We're probably going to lose some of them. We're trying not to use any chemicals, and pruning helps a lot. But with the humidity and as much rain as we've had, I know we're going to lose a couple of them. But that's gardening for you. Now this is the 5th tote this big that I've taken off, and you see how many green ones are still there? Oh my gosh, we've been blessed with an abundance. So if we lose a few, oh well. If the critters get a few, oh well. We still got more than we can eat and give away to our friends and neighbors. And if you can see the sweat running down my face, this is a testament to the hardest work you're ever going to do in the garden. If you want to learn more about the living soil, click that link right there and I'll meet you back in the garden. If you want to learn about the deep mulch, click that link up there and I'll meet you back in the garden. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.